The year was 1977. On Earth, humanity was distracted. We were obsessed with disco, with the Cold War, with the borders drawn on our maps. But at Cape Canaveral, we were doing something that would outlast all of it. We were launching a bottle to the cosmic ocean. Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, they were not built to conquer. They were not built to extract resources. They were built to see, to witness the giants that guard the outer dark, and then to leave us forever. We did not launch them by chance. We launched them because the heavens opened a door. Once every 176 years, the outer planets align in a perfect geometric arc. It is a rare grand tour, a gravity roadmap. By swinging past Jupiter, the probes could steal a fraction of the giant's momentum, flinging themselves towards Saturn, then Uranus, then Neptune. Without this alignment, the journey would have taken a lifetime. With it, we skipped across the solar system like a stone, skipping across a pond. We surfed the gravity of gods. To leave the sun, you must be fast. Voyager 1 is currently traveling at over 38,000 miles per hour. Think of a rifle bullet. Voyager travels 10 times faster. It covers the distance from New York to London in mere minutes. And yet, in the scale of the universe, it is barely moving. It is a snail crawling across an infinite glass table. It has been flying for nearly 50 years, and it has only just stepped off our front porch. This is the tyranny of distance. February 14th, 1990. The mission was technically over. The planets were behind us. The cameras were meant to be shut down. But the astronomer, Carl Sagan, asked for one final command. He asked the robot to turn around from a distance of 6 billion kilometers. Voyager looked back at its creator. It took a series of 60 images, and in one of them, caught in a scattered ray of sunlight, was a single pixel, the pale blue dot. That is us. That is home. That is everyone you have ever loved, everyone you have ever known. Every king and peasant, every saint and sinner, living out their lives on a mote of dust, suspended in a sunbeam. It is the most humbling image in the history of the human species. And then, the eyes closed. 30 minutes after taking that picture, the cameras on Voyager 1 were powered off forever. There was nothing left to see. The planets were gone. The sun was just another bright star in the distance. The visual mission had ended. The probe was no longer a photographer. It had become a blind sentinel, feeling its way through the darkness, listening for the edge of the solar system. It turned its back on Earth, and it began the long drift into the void. For 35 years, Voyager flew through the domain of the sun. But on August 25th, 2012, the data changed. The wind from the sun stopped. The magnetic field shifted. The density of the plasma suddenly increased. It had crossed the heliopause. It was the moment humanity officially became an interstellar species. We had punched through the protective bubble of our solar system and entered the cold, dark waters of the galaxy. There were no fireworks, just a silent shift in the numbers. A quiet whisper that said, "You are no longer home." We used to think the space between stars was empty. We were wrong. Voyager is now sailing through the interstellar medium. This is not a vacuum. It is a graveyard of stars. It is a thin soup of gas dust and cosmic rays left over from supernovae that exploded millions of years ago. The wind out here does not blow from the sun. It blows from the galaxy itself. Voyager is currently swimming through a cloud of ancient matter, tasting the debris of dead worlds. Out here, the silence is deafening. To talk to Earth, Voyager whispers with a transmitter that has the power of a refrigerator light bulb, just 20 watts. That faint signal travels at the speed of light. And yet, it takes over 22 hours to reach us. When the Deep Space Network in California listens for Voyager, it is listening for a ghost. The signal is 1 billion times weaker than a digital watch. Every command we send is a leap of faith. We speak, and we wait a day to hear if the robot is still alive. But the greatest enemy now is cold. Voyager does not run on solar panels. The sun is too dim out here. It runs on a nuclear heart, an RTG, a canister of plutonium-238. The plutonium generates heat as it decays, and from that heat, we get electricity. But decay is inevitable. Every year, the heart beats a little slower. Every year, we lose 4 watts of power. NASA engineers have to make impossible choices. They are turning off the heaters, turning off the instruments, one by one. They are amputating the limbs to keep the brain alive. Soon the power will fail completely. The transmitter will die. Voyager will become a frozen rock, but it carries a cargo that does not need power. Bolted to the side of the chassis is a phonograph record, 12 inches of gold-plated copper. It is a message in a bottle, a time capsule designed to last for 1 billion years. Long after the batteries die, long after the plutonium turns to lead, this gold disc will remain pristine. It is the final artifact of our civilization. If an alien civilization ever intercepts this derelict machine, what will they hear? They will hear the rain. They will hear the wind. They will hear the songs of humpback whales. They will hear a mother kissing a child. They will hear greetings in 55 languages, from ancient Sumerian to modern Wu. And they will hear the brainwaves of a woman in love.
Bonjour.
Anne Druyan, the creative director of the project, recorded her electrical thoughts while thinking about her future husband, Carl Sagan. So trapped in the grooves of that gold is the electrical signature of human love. A ghost, encoded in metal. But the record is not just a message, it is a mask. We did not include the sound of a gunshot. We did not include images of a mushroom cloud or poverty or disease. We scrubbed our history clean. We presented an idealized version of ourselves. We wanted the universe to remember us not as we were, but as we wished to be. If Voyager is ever found, the aliens will think we were a peaceful species. They will never know that we were the ones who almost destroyed the very world we are showing them. It is a beautiful, hopeful lie. So where is it going? Nowhere. In 40,000 years, Voyager 1 will pass within 1.6 light years of the star Lisa 45. But it will not stop. It will not orbit. It will just drift past, a silent traveler in the night. It is trapped in a galactic orbit around the center of the Milky Way. It will circle the galaxy forever. It is a bottle in the ocean that will never hit the shore. This is the true horror and the true beauty of the mission. One day our sun will die. It will expand and consume the Earth. The pyramids will melt. The oceans will boil. Every book, every hard drive, every monument of human history will be erased. But Voyager will still be there. The vacuum of space is a perfect preservative. There is no rust. There is no erosion. Billions of years from now, when Earth is just a memory of dust, the golden record will still be playable. It is the only thing we have ever made that is truly immortal. In the end, Voyager is not a scientific instrument. It is a tombstone. It floats in the dark, carrying the proof that we existed, that we felt things, that we made music, that we looked up at the stars and tried to touch them. It is the longest scream in history, saying we were here.